welcome to the channel. And I don't know what date this is going to be published because I have to go through the verification checks on YouTube. But it still goes on and on and on. And the CCP, the Chinese state media, keep saying these ridiculous claims. For example, China is the safest country in the world. If it's the safest country in the world, why do they have the military at kindergarten and primary schools?
什么情况？现在小学生放学，解放军都给站出来了，牛吗？附中门外第一小学，你看警察、安保。 牛逼吗？
Another one that you will see so often infiltrating YouTube and platforms like Twitter or X, as it's called nowadays, saying China has alleviated, or the CCP has alleviated absolute poverty. When I can just go on Twitter and within seconds I can find this. Also claims that China has a democracy and has freedom of speech. So if there was, surely you can hold up a piece of white paper and some flowers in your hand, can't you? That's freedom of speech. I do go on to YouTube to do some research, or I go onto Twitter, or I go onto different platforms related to China. I will also go to Chinese platforms called Douyin, which is a little bit like TikTok, and another one which shows some videos from Chinese citizens on WeChat, and it's called the WeChat channels, and you can see lots of videos there, usually short. But you do get the Chinese state media and lots of people, Westerners who live in China, claiming that they don't get paid any money from, you could say, state media related to their claims, and showing, oh, there's no poor people here, oh, there's no homeless, or absolute poverty has been alleviated. And they go on a tour with other influencers to a certain village, which may have, but it's not the whole frigging, sorry to use some bad words, the whole frigging country. No, it's got a long way to go. Now, yes, 800 million people have been brought out of poverty. Yeah, that's since 1980. Yeah, not in recent years, and all because of the Mao era, Mao Zedong, yeah, Mad Mao. who just was an awful person with that. I know I'm waffling. Now, what I would recommend is some of the channels that I do watch. One is called The China Show, which you can see here. This is with Serpent ZA and also another guy who have both speak Chinese and lived and worked in China for a long time. Now they're back in the United States of America. Another one is from China in Focus that does some informative news. And what they do, they show actual videos of what is happening. Unlike the other people who don't show you the video of what is happening, they just talk about it, but with no evidence. Another one from the United Kingdom, used to live in Dalian and also in Taichung, I do believe, in Taiwan, is Lewis, and his channel is called Free China. Do go and check that one out as well. And one which does about 3 shows a week, I enjoy this one, China Uncensored, again, giving you what's happening in China with the evidence. It's not that they hate China, the Chinese people, it's just the despicable, and I think most people would agree, even a lot of people in China would agree, but they can't because they're under that control. It's not the Chinese people, it is the actual Chinese government, which is just awful. And their big, fat, short leader, Winnie the Pooh, Xi Jinping, well, I think it's time for him to step down. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.